All right, let's talk about a quick but seriously powerful 10-minute detour that I promise you most of your competitors are completely missing. This little move can put you way ahead of the game when it comes to voice search, and it all starts with a sound you probably hear every single day.
You've heard it, right? Hey Siri, find a coffee shop near me. Millions, and I mean millions of times a day, your potential customers are kicking off their search exactly like this. But have you ever really stopped to think about what happens right after they say that? Where does Siri actually go to find the answer?
Well, the answer to that question reveals what I call the Siri invisibility problem. And here's the absolute key, the one thing you need to get. When a customer asks Siri for a local business, it does not check Google Maps. Nope, it checks its own system, Apple Maps. So if all your effort has been on your Google business profile, guess what? You are completely 100% invisible to every single one of those searches.
And just how big of a problem is that? Oh, it's massive. By not being listed on Apple Maps, you're basically hiding your business from over half of all mobile users, especially here in North America, where the iPhone is just everywhere. You're missing out on half the game before you even get a chance to play.
But, and this is the fantastic news, fixing this is so fast and so simple it's almost ridiculous. We're talking about a process that takes less time than it does to make a cup of coffee. Let's walk through what I call the 30-second Apple fix.
It's literally just these 3 little steps. First, you just go to Apple Business Connect online and log in. Second, you verify your business. Now, unlike Google, which can sometimes be a whole ordeal, Apple often just does a quick, automated 30-second phone call to your business number. That's it. And third, you set up this awesome direct action button. It is so clean, so fast, and just incredibly efficient.
And, one of the best parts is just how simple it is. You don't need to go create some new account or remember another password you're just going to forget. You just use the same Apple ID you already have for your iPhone or your Mac. It makes it totally seamless, part of an ecosystem you're probably already using anyway.
Now that third step, the action button, this is your direct line to a sale. Apple lets you add a really powerful call to action right on your listing, like schedule, order, or reserve. My advice? Link this button directly to your calendar, your online menu, or your booking form. You're closing the gap between someone finding you and them becoming a paying customer, like instantly.
Okay, so Apple is now covered. You're visible to half the mobile market. Awesome. Now for the second part of our little detour. We're going to tackle another platform that almost everyone overlooks, and it holds the secret, high-value audience. I call it Bing's corporate goldmine. I can almost hear you thinking it right now. Bing? Seriously? Who on earth even uses Bing? It's the question everybody asks, and it's a totally fair one. But the answer is exactly why it's such a powerful, untapped resource for you.
The people using Bing are a lot of the time doing it from their work computers. Just think about it for a second. Big companies, government agencies, schools, they often hand out Windows PCs where the default browser is Edge and the default search engine is Bing. And a lot of the time, the IT department locks those settings down. So if you're a consultant, a caterer, or any kind of B2B service provider, your target clients are searching for you on Bing every single day.
So how do you tap into this audience without making a ton of extra work for yourself? Well, Bing has this feature that is, and I'm not kidding, pure magic. It lets you sync directly with your Google business profile. And this isn't just a one-time copy-paste. It's a living connection that automatically keeps your Bing profile updated forever.
The whole process is almost laughably easy. You go to Bing Places for Business, you click the big Import from Google button, connect your account, and you're done. That's it. Bing copies everything over, your pictures, your hours, your services, even your posts, and just keeps it all synced up. You get a second digital storefront for literally zero typing.
All right, let's bring this all home. By taking this little 10-minute detour, you've done something way bigger than just listing your business in a couple of new places. You have just achieved what I call the voice search trifecta.
This is the aha moment. This is how it all connects. You already had Google covered, right? So Google Assistant can find you? Check. With our quick Apple fix, you now have Siri covered. Check. And here's the kicker. By syncing to Bing, you've just covered Microsoft's Cortana and, Amazon's Alexa, because Alexa pulls a lot of its local business data directly from Bing. In just a few minutes, you've covered the entire voice search market. Check.
And that is the ultimate takeaway here. After this quick little task, it just doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter which smart speaker is on their kitchen counter or which phone is in their pocket. You are now discoverable no matter which little robot your customer is talking to. You are everywhere they are looking.
So I'll just leave you with this question. We've just walked through a strategy that's simple, It's free and it's incredibly high impact. The next time a potential customer says, "Hey Siri," or "Alexa, find," are they going to find you? Because after today, there's absolutely no reason they shouldn't.